I could talk about this whole thing all night, but I think we would probably be best to hear it from the choreographer, the creator of Kings of Joy, my wife, Danica Lion.
Now I'm going to cry. I've been standing here with Sally. Give it up for Sally, our tech person tonight. And I've been standing there with Sally, crying, doing the choreography. I don't know if you've seen me. I'm like, yeah, that's right, boys like me. Yeah, boys like me. Oh. I got it all down. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck did I do? Look at this. Look at this community. Look at these amazing drag kings. I'm originally from Melbourne. I started drag in 2011. And I entered a drag king competition with that was put on by, some of you will know or remember, Rocco Demore. Thank you. Yes, my drag daddy, who invited me to do drag. And I went to the competition. It was a competition and I won by audience vote. So that was my first experience of drag. And I have the trophy still. And that same year I entered a pole dancing competition. Because for those of you who know my gender expression, I'm bi-gender, which means the both. I have a female physical body, but I have a male energetic body. You know what I'm talking about. So that's my gender expression. So I also won a pole dancing competition that year. I still have the pink sash. 2011 Miss Pole Fusion. Something like that. Kings of Joy, for me, has brought together all of the things that I love. Dance, choreography, gender expression. Yes, let's give it up for gender expression. Throw in a bit of tantra, a bit of energetics. Yeah, it's just brought together empowering people. And Chris and I've created this community that didn't exist. And it didn't exist before we started it, because it didn't exist for me, because I was sitting in my apartment when I first moved here to Sydney from Melbourne. And for about 4 years, I just stayed in my apartment. I didn't really have any friends. I think I had one friend. Hi, Adrienne. Thanks for being here. Adrienne was in group number 1, one of the friends that I knew. But yeah, I was dealing with domestic violence in my relationship. And so I was quite isolated, and I didn't have a community here in Sydney for a number of years. Moved away, came back, was still like, fuck, where am I going to live? What am I going to do? And then how Chris and I met was that we had a mutual friend, and if you know anything about the history of drag kings, Sydney was huge in the 90s and the 2000s. In fact, we've got Sexy Galexy here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for letting us stand on your shoulders and everything that you created and paved the way for. We so appreciate you as a community and acknowledge you. Really, thank you. Yeah. And so big, because of you in Sydney, yeah, you started a night that lots of people were performing at. And then around, 2010, 2000, later, it kind of fizzled out. And do you think it was global, Sexy? Was that a global phenomenon that it kind of fizzled out everywhere?
It just depends on where you were, because it takes instigators to keep our community alive, because we weren't getting the support from our wider community. So unless you had those instigators there, it would dwindle.
So Sexy's saying if you didn't have the instigator in the community, it would dwindle. And that's what it did. It just only did that here in Sydney. So then we had a little bit of a resurgence, and how Chris and I met was one of our friends, that guy Steve, was doing a little bit of drag as drag started to start up again in Sydney, and asked me to choreograph their performance and have these group backup dancers. So Chris and I were in a drag king group together, and that's how we met. And of course, in true lesbian style, we were dating by the second rehearsal. And we're now married. I've found my person, my most incredible, my human, who I love. And but we had so much fun being in that drag king group together. We're like, we have to give this away. We have to give this away to other people. And look at you all. Look at you all the kings of joy, and all the people who have supported us along the way. We haven't done it alone. I want to thank Chad Love, who has been with us from the beginning. And Chad Love is an extraordinary performer and drag king of themselves, and has come to, I think, every quiz of joy and done makeup for the Kings of Joy from the beginning. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. We appreciate the Red Rattler, Sammy. Love Sammy at the bar, and having had a home here. And we haven't done it by ourselves, so it's about building that community. If you want to be a drag king, anyone here want to be a drag king? Yes, please. You're welcome. And as you can see, we've had all kinds of gender expressions up here tonight, from trans masc, but our most recent group had our first two trans femme drag kings. There they are at the back. Flint's Angel and Boy Division. And this is about leaning into the masculine and expressing that and having a lot of fun with it. But the thing that I love so much about this community is that we uplift each other. So we've had, Max doing No Milk in My Tea t-shirts and selling them at Quiz of Joy, We've had Toby Acker-Martin Van Tasmal designing this t-shirt. Fucking how cool are they? And we've had 5 makeup artists tonight who have been here backstage and giving some of you a taste of your drag makeup here. So I really want to acknowledge them, particularly Renee. Thank you for everything that you have contributed, Renee. Renee Taylor, resident makeup artist. And Kirsten Lee. And one of our drag kings, Glenn 20. Thank you so much. Thank you. I knew I needed to talk about something else. The other thing that this makes possible is contributing our resources and sharing our resources, not just money, but also joy. We are kings of joy, and sharing that with our friends who live in Block 13 and deal with horrific circumstances that you wouldn't wish on your, worst enemy. You just wouldn't. And being able to listen and listen to their stories has given them so much hope. It has. It's given them hope. It's given them joy. So they watched the first Quiz of Joy show on their phone and gathered around together around this one phone, and they were smiling and they were dancing along. And Lucretia, who's our friend, said, I have not seen smiles like that in a very long time here in this camp. So, they're precious humans to us. We speak regularly with about eight people on our Zoom calls, but so 10% of everything that we're doing here tonight, including the t-shirts, including the stickers, is going to our friends at Block 13. Yeah! So thank you for making that difference. You're making that difference. Recently, Chris and I went to the Guilty Feminists live podcast show. And Chris had the opportunity to get up and share in front of 2,000 people at the State Theatre about Block 13. And just from that one share, we've raised over $3,000 for Block 13 on one night, which is amazing. But the thing that was really extraordinary was at the end, Deborah Francis White, who hosts the Guilty Feminist podcast, got everyone to make a video that said, "We're with you, Block 13." And we sent that in the WhatsApp group to our friends. And before we even told them about the money, they were writing back saying, "My eyes are wetting. I'm crying. This is so beautiful." One of our friends, Shifra, said, "I can't believe that there are people in the world that could love us like that." Because they're like, otherwise they're experiencing being completely forgotten. They deal with basic conditions as well as harassment, discrimination, being put to the end of the water queue because other refugees there relate to them like they're subhuman. So they're like, "No, you don't get the fresh water. You come to the end and you drink the dirty water." And so they're always dealing with malaria and typhoid going through their community. So I think we should make a video to send to them. What do you reckon? Sally, are there any more lights that can come up on our friends here?
What do you want us to say? We love you.
Yeah, I think really simply, we love you, Block 13. We are here.
Yes, we are here.
Yes, we are here. That's really nice too. So let's say what should we say? We're here with you, Block 13. We are family. That's really nice too. We are here with you. We're here with you. We're family. We love you. Can we remember all of that? Yeah? And then do love hearts. Thank you. Yeah. And do love hearts. All right, so let's go. We are here with you. We're family. We love you. Yeah? Let's do that. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're here with you. We're family. We love you. Amazing. So yes, please, if you want to contribute further, we've helped them create a website called freeblock13.com. So you can go there and see how you can contribute to that community if that's of interest to you. We're not going anywhere with that community. We're staying with them the whole way. So we stand for their asylum being granted in a safer country. So thank you so much, friends.
You day and night, I can't get enough. Oh, nah. I can't lie, I love the way you're messing with my mind. I can't get enough.